As we begin section 1.3 on complementary and supplementary angles, in this video we're going to be understanding and applying complementary angles. In the following video, we're going to understand and apply supplementary angles. So, based upon this chart, it says below is a table representing the measure of two different angles. The first row represents the measure of one angle, and the second column represents the measure of the second angle. Then a yes or no values refer to whether or not the given angles are, vocab word of the day, complementary. For instance, an 18-degree angle and a 48-degree angle are not complementary, while 18 and 72 are. So based upon the table above, formulate a written definition of complementary angles based upon their measurements. So if I take 18 and 72, those two angles combined give me a complementary angle. 27 and 63 combined give me a complementary. 30 and 60 combined, 42 and 48 combined, 48 and 42, 60 and 30, 63 and 27, and then finally 72 and 18 again. So based upon this information, a complementary angle is when we have two angles that add up to 90 degrees. So for number 1, parts 1, 2, and 3, we're going to determine if the following are an example of a complementary angle, and then we're going to justify each response. So what we're going to do is, for part 1, we're going to take 35 plus 55, add them together, and yes, those do add up to 90, so therefore they're complementary. On part 2, we have 60 plus 20, which equals 80. So no, it is not complementary. In this last one, we have 40 plus 50, and we get 90. So, yes, it is complementary. For numbers 2 through 5, where possible, find the complement of the angle. Write not possible if the complement does not exist. Where appropriate, write your answer in terms of x. So what we can do is we know that A is 26. So let's say that we have angle A plus, let's call it angle B, which will be our random angle, and that's going to add up to equal 90 degrees. So what I can do is I can move this A to the other side using subtraction, so that our new angle, we'll say angle B, equals 90 minus angle A. So for each of these, 2 through 5, we're going to take A and we're going to plug it in right here. So I'm going to take 90 minus 26, so that the complement of this angle is 64. So if one angle is 26, the other angle has to be 64. In number 3, we're going to take 90 minus 105, and in this case we get negative 15. Well, it's not possible to have a negative 15 degree angle, so therefore we're going to write not possible. In number 4, I'm going to take 90 minus x, and this is as far as we can go. So the complement of this angle is 90 minus x. I'll put this whole thing in parentheses, degrees, because I want to put the degree around the entire thing. And then finally, number 5, we're going to take 90 minus x minus 4. For this problem, I'm going to distribute. So we have 90 minus x plus 4. Combine like terms, so we have 94 minus x. And this is as far as we can go. Put a parentheses around the whole thing, degrees. Number 6, you're going to see this type of problem quite often. So I'm going to go ahead and put a big star around this. This is a big star. Highlight it. Super important that we know how to do this one. So we have this word ratio. Okay, so two complementary angles are in the ratio of 5 to 4. find the measure of the larger angle. So what you're going to do in this problem is we're going to attach an x next to 5 and the next to 4, combine them with addition and set it equal to 90 degrees. So we're going to use 5x plus 4x equals 90. So anytime that you see that word ratio, we're going to put an x there. For my like terms, we have 9x equals 90. Divide each side by 9. So we get that x equals 10. However, that's not our final answer. If I want to find the measure of the larger angle, I'm going to have to plug in this 10 next to that 5x. So we have 5 times 10 to equal 50 degrees. Number 7, it says that angle C is the complement of angle D. If C is 10x minus 94 degrees and D is 3x plus 2 degrees, find angle C. So I'm going to take angle C plus angle D equals 90. So we have 10x minus 94 plus 3x plus 2 equals 90. Go ahead and pause the video and solve for x. You will get that x equals 14. To find our final answer, we're going to have to input that 14 in for x in angle C. So we have angle C equals 10 times 14 minus 94, and we get an answer of 46 degrees. Number 8, it says angle F is the complement of angle E. If E equals 5 minus 4x, express F as a function in terms of x. So this is where I'm going to go back up here. So up here we expressed B as a function in terms of A. For this problem, what I'm going to do is start by writing out exactly how we did above in the past couple of problems. So we have angle E plus angle F equals 90 degrees. So if I want to express this angle F as a function in terms of x, what I'm going to do is subtract angle E from each side. So we have angle F equals 90 minus angle E. Now I'm going to take angle E, we're going to input it right here. So we have angle F equals 90 minus 5 minus 4x, and you're going to go ahead and distribute the negative sign and get this F by itself, leave the F on the left-hand side, but simplify the right-hand side. You should get that F equals 85 plus 4x. Since we're representing it as a function, we're going to have to put it in function notation. So we have f of x equals 85 plus 4x, and that is our final answer. And last but not least, number 9, we have angle L and angle M are complementary. It tells us that 7x minus 16, that's angle L, and 3x plus 6 is angle M. Find the value of x. So we have angle L plus angle M equals 90. So angle L, we have 7x minus 16 plus angle M is 3x plus 6 equals 90. Go ahead and pause the video and solve for x. You'll get that x equals 10, and in this problem, we are done. So we have used our rule for complementary angles for all of our problems above, and complementary angles just mean that two angles add up to equal 90 degrees.